Hello everyone, welcome to Acharya Edu channel. In our last class, we have discussed that different kinds of sounds and source of sounds. Different kinds of sounds and source of sounds we have discussed in our last class. Now, here we are going to discuss how do objects produce sound. This is our today's topic. How do objects produce sound? To know the answer for this question, we have to do some activities, right? Let me discuss. So, activity number 1. In this activity, take a steel plate and a spoon. Strike the steel plate with spoon. Here we get sound. Listen the sound carefully. Okay. So next, hit the steel plate and catch it tightly. See? When I strike, and after striking, hold the steel plate. And what do you notice in the two situations? Is there any change in the two situations? Now once again, I will do this activity. Listen here. First case, simply I hit the plate and listen the sound. Next. Okay. So what we find from this activity? What we observe that first one, sound. We get a sound when we hit with the steel plate. Steel plate, right? We get sound, and when I touch the steel plate with my hand, I sense that vibrations. I sense that vibrations, right? Then when I hit the steel plate, I get the sound, and when I hold it tightly, the sound is decreased. Sound is decreased. See? Okay? Now, when I strike it and hold it, then vibrations are decreasing. Okay, Nana? Right. So the sound is decreasing. When after hitting the steel plate, the sound is decreasing because of the vibrations are decreasing. Because of vibrations are decreasing. So what is the reason to change in the sound in these two situations? Means the first situations will let the steel plate to vibrate. So the sound is, we get the sound. And in the second case, when we hold it tightly, the vibrations are decreases. So because of this reason, the sound also decreases. This is our first activity. So we are going for next activity now. Activity number 2. In this activity, what box. Take a rubber band and a compass box. Okay? Take a rubber band and compass box. So you feel it, this is compass box. And take a rubber band and stretch the rubber band for longer side. For longer side of the compass. This is longer side, this is shorter side. So stretch the rubber band for a longer side of the compact box and insert two pencils between the rubber band and the compact box. Rubber band and the compact box. Okay, I inserted two pencils in between the rubber band and compact box like this. Okay, and after plug the rubber band, stretch the rubber band, then what do you notice? When I plug the rubber band, stretch the rubber band, I get the sound. We get the sound when we plug the rubber band. And one more thing, here what we get it? The first observation, we got the sound. We heard the sound when we plug the stretch the rubber band. And the next one, the rubber band is vibrating. Okay, that means vibrations. We notice the sound produced and at the same time the vibrations in the rubber band. Okay, this is second activity. And next one more activity. So, steel plate with water. This activity name is steel plate filled with water. This activity name is steel plate filled with the water. So here, take a steel plate and fill it with the water. Let's wait until to settle the water and take a spoon and hit the rim of the plate. Take a spoon and hit the rim of the plate. Then what observations you get it? Yes, when we hit it, we get the sound. Right, next. What change do you notice in the water? The water, when before hitting the steel plate, rim of the steel plate, the water is settled. When we hit it, the vibrations, the small size ripples are created in the water. So that means water starts vibrates. So vibrations. How this water get vibrations? When we hit the rim of the steel plate starts vibrations and that vibrations are transmitted to the water. Here I said in the activity 1, when I hit the steel plate, it vibrated. So these vibrations we are unable to see. Right? But we can able to feel. Right? When we feel the water is also vibrating, no? So we can nurse that, we can judge that the steel plate is also vibrated. Okay, here we feel it. Here in this activity 1, we feel the vibrations. Here we can see the vibrations. Okay, right, these are the 3 activities. So the final conclusion. So in all cases, the sound is producing along with the vibrations. Sir, what is vibration? So here the thing is, what is vibration? Vibrations. You have already learned in your previous classes, in 6th class, vibrations means the to and fro motion. To and fro motion of a particle is called as vibration. Important one, important definition. What is vibration, sir? What is vibration? The to and fro motion is called as vibrations or front and backward. So I am in a rest. Okay, so now I am bending forward in direction, backward in direction, forward in direction, backward in direction. So this is called it as what, to and fro motion, front and backward direction. This kind of motion is called as vibrating motion. So vibrating motion. So in all the observations commonly we get it that sound vibration, sound vibration, sound vibrations. So finally we concluded that, and finally we get the answer for our question. What is our question? How do objects produce sound? How do objects produce sound? The objects produce the sound by vibrations. Final conclusion is the object produces the sound by vibrating. Simply we can say that vibrating bodies only can produce the sound. So what happened if the vibrations are stopped? Sir, what happened? The vibrations stopped in the steel plate. Sir, what happened? The vibrations stopped in a stretch rubber band. Sir, what happened? The vibrations stopped in the water. Then when the vibrations are stops, sound will be also stops. Got it? This is our conclusion. This is our answer. Then how do objects produce the sound? By vibrating. The vibrating objects can produce the sound. The sound produced by the objects by vibrating. Okay, and here one more thing. In few of the cases, the vibrations we can able to see. But in most of the cases, vibrations we can able to sense. Right? In case of steel plate, the vibrations, we can't see the vibrations in the steel plate, but we can able to sense. But in case of a stretched rubber band, we can see the vibrations also. Got it? Then finally, what is sound? What is sound? Sound is a form of energy which causes the sensation of hearing. Got it? What is sound? Sound is a form of energy which causes the sensation of hearing. Here I said sound has energy. Sound is a form of energy. Sir, sound has energy? That we are going to investigate in our next class. Okay? Thank you. Thank you one and all.